That fish went ballistic. Did you see him jumping out there?
No.
Looks like a big buck jumped at least 6 times. He might have more
water down here. It's way too fast up there.
He stuck. He stayed stuck after all those jumps. I'm hoping he stays stuck, but
I'll get the net.
It's a good fish.
So what do you take?
Bruiser.
A bruiser, that's what I'm using.
Yeah.
But it's really fast water.
Come off.
No.
Oh, that just irritates me. After all that, he stayed stuck after all those jumps.
Oh, no. That's tragic. You know what, though?
I'm having a horrific year for...
It's way better down here, though. It's really hauling up there. Really fast and shallow. So.
That's really sad, though. That was such a big fish. That buck was... Oh, he skied all over. Went across the river. He was jumping everywhere, way into my backing. How does he come unstuck like that after all that? Like, I don't know how he can pull off.
The bulldog contemplating life. What's that?
Oh. Not a big tank like the last buck, but
oh, nice, beautiful. Look at the sky out there. Sweet. Nice. Okay, that's a good one. We saw him, you know, we were watching. I was looking down below Dale and saw the fish boil. So you know they're moving through. And that's always a good sign for steelhead. If you're looking down in the back end and you see a few porpoise, you know they're pushing through. Always a good sign. Yeah, that was like 2 casts after you saw him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get him going through. It might be the doe because I hooked that big buck.
Yeah.
And lost it. A lot of times you'll get the doe after.
Wow, it looks nice. You know, the sky looks beautiful. She looks beautiful. Yeah, it's real nice water down here too. That's where you're looking for. You see the run down below, they can rest back in here and then they push through. Too fast up at the head end, way too fast, but it's real nice, slow moving. You know, it's kind of like walking speed. We always talk about it. If you can walk at that speed, that's the ideal water for steelhead.
I'll have to take him down.
Well, see if I can get down on it.
Well, it's really shallow here. You won't want to come over.
Yeah, but I'll be able to go out and scoop them. Looks like a nice one.
Wow, for the jumping. Not as big as
jump, yeah. Looks in the teens.
Not as big as a buck, but it was like looked like a doe.
Beautiful.
Come on, slide over. Come on, girl.
Well, I'll go out there a bit. I'm not going to scare her, but it's pretty shallow. But look at this beautiful tail out. I mean, it's just ideal. Not very deep. They can swing through all these little boulders back here. Not real fast. Perfect. Perfect water. And Dale's got the normal setup. You know, we like usually anywhere 9 or 10 foot rod is good. Sometimes a switch, 11.5 foot switch rod. I always use that for my dry fly.
Yeah, I got a 10 foot 8-weight.
And you got the 10 foot 8.
He's right up here, Don. He's coming
up. 200 grain sink tip. Right, I think you got the 200 grain on, right?
Yeah, 200.
What do you got, 15 foot?
15, no, 20 foot.
Or 20 foot. Yeah. A little longer.
Oh, it's a nice fish. It's a nice doe. Okay, I'll pull her sideways, Don.
Yeah.
So you can.
Yeah. Very nice doe. Yeah, beautiful doe. Looks to be about 10 or so.
Yeah, I think this is the one with the buck. The buck was a big.
Well, this is a nice, this is what you catch, you know. This is what we'll get these on dry fly too. You know, the 6 to 8 pounders on the dry. It's just phenomenal. It's there. There he is.
Nice fish.
That. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is a beautiful doe. And kind of caught him on the bruiser.
The bruiser, right off the sight.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, hold it this way. Okay, we'll get the fly out of there. And again, always keep the fish wet. Yeah, you're gonna have to get the fly while I hold
Yeah. Okay.
I can hold your rod if you want to. There it is. Yeah, she took it right in the gristle part. Oh, look at it, it's tagged. She's tagged.
Oh, it's tagged.
Yeah, she's got a tag on there. Should we get the tag number?
I guess
we
we
should. I don't have my
should.
glasses. You're gonna have to read it.
I'll have to read it.
But again, keep her in the water. She's ready to go already. You know, where she's been reviving while she's been on the net, which is nice. But she's got an orange tag on her.
We'll hold her up in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll see what the...
Let's see what the tag says.
20807.
20807. There you go.
Mean of inquire.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you can hold her up. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful doe. You know, probably in that 8-pound range, 9-pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty fish. Look at how gorgeous they are, eh? Just beautiful. And yeah, you had the big buck back there.
The buck, yes. Sometimes you get the doe after the buck is
going. She's ready to go. Yeah, she's been reviving. And nice to see a tag fish like that. Oh yeah, look at her go. Gone.
Right.
Very nice, very nice.
Finally, we found some fish in a run.
Wow, that's the
2
thing.
fish in 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's the tough part, right? When you're steelheading, obviously you have to find the fish. If you're fishing a zone and they're bitey, right? They're gonna bite.
Oh yeah, if you can find
So
them.
if you find them, they'll bite it. But if you're not catching fish, you gotta move.
Got to keep moving. We've been moving all over. There's boats going everywhere because it's tough. It's low water, extremely skittish fish. So, but it's clear. So if you can find them and get in front of them.
What I'm finding too is they're in that calmer water. They're not in that fast stuff. They're sitting in that calm water.
Walking
a little
speed.
bit of depth, and you gotta have rocks.
Rocks, yeah.
Good job. All right. Well, that's a good start.
Well, especially after the buck. I was so choked after I lost
So you know
that
what?
guy.
It's all about steelheading on the Bulkley. Today, as we take you sport fishing on the Bulkley. In the dry, it's always nice, you know, and again, I like my switch rod, full dry line. And really all I'm gonna do is, you know, I probably got out enough to cover this run, so it's probably 60, 70 feet to cover the run. I've got a switch rod so I can actually pick it up and cast, or I can double hand it. So really just, you know, form your deep, and just all I'm doing is just giving a little pop downstream, and I want that fly to just lay out straight. And then it starts skittering right away, and as it comes through the pocket, you just follow it with your rod tip. Just keep your rod even down beside you if you want. And as soon as you see the fish take it, give it a little set. And again, using a 15-foot leader, so just, you know, just get it out here, give it a big pop, and you don't want it straight across. You want it kind of down so it starts skittering right away. And just follow that rod tip with that fly, just skittering across. And just as that fly skitters, they'll just boil at it. It's very cool. And you could do it with a single hand rod just as easy. I like to switch. You know, a lot of people are using 14, 15 footers, which is cool too. You can cover a lot of water. But this is just real nice just to make this short casting here short. Nice. Yeah. Same spot, eh? Same cast on the dry. Nice. Wow, we saw it. You know, whenever you got a player, you can set up, right? You got the player on the dry. And it's nice because we're in the back of the, you know, right in this nice tail out. And you always get some real nice fish in the tailouts. I always stress the fact that you always want to hit the tailouts.
We never brought the net.
And what we did is we saw players, so actually we had the hit right off the bat. This guy hit, he swiped at it, and then you know the next time, oh, it's a nice fish. Then you know the next time through, you got a good chance to get him. And this guy is a nice one. He's a dandy, he's a beauty. Oh, we don't have the net.
Is the net in the boat?
Yeah, net's in the boat.
Oh, the boat's about a mile away.
You know, you gotta love it too. You gotta hit these tailouts, and everybody ignores them, right? So many people ignore them, but you gotta hit the tailouts because that's where the fish sit, right? They'll sit back in that ledge, and if you skitter the dry fly, a lot of times you can get them. This is a nice fish. It looks to be about, you know, that 8-pound range probably, eh, Dale?
Nice fatty.
Nice fatty, yeah.
The fatty. But anything on a dry is great, right?
Oh,
when they come right up.
On the dry is awesome. And you know, here's the setup that I always love to use on the dry is a switch rod. You know, it's 11.5-foot switch. I've got a Skagit head on this line, and it's just perfect. Right? Long leaders, you know, I like to use at least 15 feet when I'm fishing the dries. And this guy looks beautiful. Nice healthy one. And they just boil at it, eh? They're just beautiful. The way they boil at it and come and get it, oh, you just can't beat it.
I know.
And exactly the same cast, right? Like Dale said, just exact same cast, and he'll go again. Maybe he is bigger than that, eh? Maybe he's more like a 10.
Pretty chunky.
Is he chunk?
Yeah.
Oh, he had some nice jumps. Good fish. Yeah, and they fight tough. They're tough fish. Now, it's going to be interesting because Dale's going to have to try.
Oh, no, he's nice. He's really chrome.
Real chrome?
He's fresh, yeah.
Oh, beautiful. And large arboreals. You know, I always talk about, you know, having large arboreals. And this is where our islanders really come in handy. I like the 4s, 4.5. Really nice size. Oh, he's right in the front here. And move up the bank, you know, give the guy, we don't have the net, we've got the net. Oh, he's a good scrapper. Maybe he is a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, he is, he's nice, he's chrome
nice.
too. Yeah.
Whoa, shit.
I don't know, I think I should go for the net.
Get it right in there, Dale, coming in. Oh,
Not a
every
chance.
time I get him tight, he wants to go. Oh, gee, it's a nice fish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a big boil.
It's going to be tough. Oh, he's a beauty and he's Steelhead.
Yeah, they're unreal.
Oh, wait.
There he is. Nice. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's a nice chromer, yeah.
Oh, I can't hold him.
Grab by
He's chrome, wait.
Wait
Wait until I get him this way.
Yeah, keep one of the rocks.
There, there.
There's a dry. There's a nice fish. One button. There's the dry fly. You know, that's probably that, you know, 8-pound range, eh? I would think, 7, 8.
Yeah.
But beautiful. Look at the colors. Look at how chrome they are.
That one's fresh. Look
fresh,
at how fresh.
I know. Look at hold them up. Just go. Oh, look at that, eh? Isn't that beautiful? Look at fresh, just chrome. Wow. So let her go. What a fight. And you know, especially on the dry fly. There she goes. There she goes. Yep. There she goes.
With this crystal clear water.
Yeah. There it is, little switch rod. There's the guy that they said we had to have. So it's the little foam guy.
A little foam guy. He works great.
The wobblers, right? Any of those little wobblers, like the Wilbur wobbler, right?
That's what I said.
Little skitters, you know, all these things just skitter on top. But, you know, we mentioned that about the tail out, right?
Well, we came up, and what happened is we ran into a buddy of ours.
Yeah. Crescipio. Good friend.
And he said, you know, it's low and clear. Lowest he's ever seen the Bulkley, and it is. It's crystal clear. Yeah. So I saw this tail out, and I said, well, Chris said, where there's no boat traffic.
No boat traffic.
This is off out of the main river. No traffic here.
Yeah.
We come in.
And the way we approach it, too, is dry fly, right?
Dry fly first.
And then you follow with the streamer. And right away, I got a player. You know, he went after it, same cast, and he ate it. Yeah, that's just the best.
And that's the best. Dry fly.
We might get another one in here. You
well, it is. We got a long ways to the tail.
Yeah, we might have to get the net. good job.
Well, I was stumbling around.
Kept them wet. That's important.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to bang them on the rocks.
Beautiful. Good start.
Excellent.
Good start. Sport Fishing on the Fly is brought to you by Maui Jim. I want to quickly go through the setup we're going to use and what's ideal for a steelheading. You know, we've got both setups. We've got a dry fly setup and we've got the sink tip. So what I have here is I like a 9-foot. Dale prefers a 10-foot, but I like a 9-foot rod. I have my dry line, and a lot of times we go with 15 to 20-foot T200 heads, or you know, we've got these different kind of sink tips. So they go all the way from, you know, essentially 200 grain for 8 weights to 400, but we prefer the 200. You know, kind of like a, I guess it'd be comparable to a T12 for the other lines. I like, you know, anywhere from 10 to 15 feet. Dale likes the 20-footer. I always go about 15. And then all we do, straight fluoro, 15-pound test, you know, 5 feet down to our fly. You don't need a whole bunch. And what you're really targeting is steelhead love, you know, they love to sit behind boulders and in front and behind. So I'm looking for ripples where the fish can sit. I'm starting in the top water, which is a little quicker. Dale's fishing the tail out where I love the tail outs. Tail outs are my favorite for steelhead. I've said it numerous times on shows. But up in here, what you're doing, casting straight across, let that follow down across, and you want that fly swinging in front of the rocks to start and then behind. So you're looking for big boulders, and how you see it is you'll see big compressions and kind of the water flow change a little bit. You know there's a big boulder there. Those steelhead love to sit in front and behind boulders. So you're just trying to get your fly out there and have it swing in front and behind rocks. And don't ignore the rocks, it's so critical. Because some people will fish straight through water. You know, they'll sit there, but not very often. Steelhead are lazy. They want to rest, so target those boulders. And that's kind of a good tip to use when you're out here steelheading. Oh, that's the nice one. Instead of going with the dry, I decided to put a sink tip on. So I put a 6-foot T11 sink tip onto my dry line. Works really well. This guy hit right in that little segment there. We knew they were stacked with the tail out here. And this, oh no! Lost him. Gone. 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 See, real nice. Just hit it right there. Oh, why can't we keep them on? Brutal. So what I put on was one of my little favorites. So it's an egg sucking leech. I mean, it's purple egg sucker. Works great. I've got 6 feet of my 15-pound fluoro. So you can see how short my sink tip is. Just a 5-foot T11 sink tip onto my dry, onto my switch rod. Oh, that was a nice fish. He just whacked it right there. I thought I was on bottom, and then all of a sudden I cast again and he hit. And we're just getting into the meat of the run here, this tail out. Another key point I want to make when you're steelheading, they are a migratory fish. You got to remember that. And migratory fish tend to porpoise. You'll always see them. Like coho are notorious for showing themselves, sockeye. You know, of course, Chinook stay low, but most of the migratory fish, steelhead, coho, they will surface. You know, you'll see them when the tail out and you'll see them coming up. So what I do is I find a good spot. A lot of times, if I see fish moving down where Dale is, like actually porpoising, I'm always looking down there. I know they're going to slide up through here. It might take 10 minutes, may take a half an hour, but if I've got a good spot where there's a boulder in front of me, I'll actually just wait it out. I'll actually stay here and wait for those fish to come to me instead of going down and chasing them. So I'm always looking down on the tail out for porpoising fish. Once I see them come up, just give it some time, stay in your spot, and you know that they're going to rest behind those rocks. So there's another key. Don't just keep sliding down. I mean, a lot of guys will just go and chase them down there, but I just take my time and work the whole hole. And again, one or two steps, fire it out again, and just keep working that fly around those boulders.
tough couple of days on the water.
Well, tough for us, you know, we're kind of spoiled, as we say all the time, you know, for catching a few fish. You know, we're used to getting quite a few fish, but when you go out there and get spanked,
yeah,
right, it's tough. You know,
difficult.
we worked hard for those few days to get a few fish, right? We lost a lot.
We did, but you know what? Now, bar time.
Wow,
we're
it's
here.
nice to have a cocktail, right? At the end of the day, like most fishermen, right? You go and relax, have something to eat, have a cocktail. Beautiful place, though.
Yes, thanks to the Prestige Inn, Hudson Bay Lodge here in Smithers. They put us up. They have rooms with kitchen units as well, so we're able to make lunches and stuff. And then, of course, they've got bars and restaurants. Don Cherry Bar is where we're going right now and try to drown our sorrows from today.
But you know what? If you want an adventure of a lifetime, head up towards, you know, all the way through here, right? You go to Smithers, Houston, all the way down to Terrace.
Wild Steelhead, pristine conditions.
It's the best.
It's good whether you catch fish or not.
Well, when you're out here, got to take care, consider our waters. And we'll see you next time we take you sport fishing on the fly. To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one showing, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.